Hi Earth signs, this is self-discovery support. So this is going to be a themed reading that is being created with the intention to assist you in your own situation. It's best to view this reading as a storyline or message rather than destiny. Take from it whatever you find useful and resonant. Time codes and further info are in the description box. The decks used in this reading may contain nudity and should only be viewed if you are 18 plus. Alright, so I'm recording during a rainstorm, and it's the time of day when schools are out, so we do have a lot of young kids around, so you'll hear that in the reading. So just so you know what the sounds are, and maybe some cars as well. Alright, so the reading today is based on the next chapter in your life. So we're going to look at the fears that you have, and also we're going to look at like the blockages, so fears and blockages, and then we're going to look at what this next chapter is actually about, and then we will get advice and maybe some potential outcomes for you. Alright, so let's get started. We have the Father card. This is from the therapy toolkit, and I'm going to read it for you because this is quite a specific bit of information, and I do think that we're going to get something actually quite specific in the reading. So it says, throughout childhood, children respond to their mother and father in different ways depending on their needs and ages. And just like a mother, a father plays a hugely significant role in a child's emotional development. What was the quality of your relationship with your father growing up? Was he nurturing, loving, and emotionally available? How did you negotiate and communicate or express your needs with him? How did he respond? Reflect on whether there were times you gravitated towards him more, and if so, what were your overriding needs in those times? Were they met? Be curious about his story. What was his relationship with his parents like, and what did he carry from childhood into his experience of parenting? How you respond emotionally as a child to your father will be part of how you now relate to others. Reflect on how that impacts your relationship today. Your relationships today. So I feel like I'm already being called to look at a relationship for the earth signs, and it has something to do with or ideas about this interpersonal relationship. When I think of earth signs, and also when I think of father, I think of the King of Pentacles, which is like the quintessential earth sign energy. It's Capricorn. No, it's Taurus. It's actually Taurus, but it can stand for, I often think of it as Capricorn or Taurus. And Virgo is less kind of fixed, so I think of Virgo could be Queen of Pentacles or Knight of Pentacles, though it's often said to be Knight of Pentacles. So I think the rain's coming down now. We're gonna push through and see how far we get. I'll try to speak louder, but because if I don't record it now, there will be less chance to have this recording up. So what I see is the thing about earth signs. Yeah, so the thing about earth signs is that because there's such a grounded, kind of steady energy, it actually feels a lot like a masculine energy and that father energy that is needed to really support and make an earth sign its kind of most full self. Yeah, I hope I'm explaining that, but it just means that earth signs, not everybody needs a father figure, but that father energy comes through in how I think about earth signs. So let's look at this some more. Alright, tell us more about the blockages for this new chapter. Five of Pentacles. For some of you, you're trying to start a new, almost like start a new passage in life as your own kind of, how do I say that, as your own kind of masculine energy, or developing that masculine energy within yourself, which is almost like coming into fullness of that earth sign energy, that rooted, grounded, stable energy. Alright, so we have the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. It feels like the block here is that you haven't had enough earth signs of the things that put you at ease, the things that feel satisfactory, the things that feel good to you. It's like not having enough of that. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of like, so if we think about the father energy, if some of you are literally dealing with issues with the masculine or father energy in your life, it does feel like there's something, it's falling short, right? It's just to say it clearly. And it feels like you do know that you're wanting to step into a new space with that. I don't think you want to continue in that realm. And also another thing showing up is like how we related to our fathers can sometimes show up in how we relate to our partner, and also the type of partner that we choose. And I think this has something to do with this reading. Okay, Ten of Swords here. I just saw the Ten of Wands as well. So, okay, with the Eight of Swords, yeah, it feels like strife. Feels like a lot of strife. But more than strife, it's like a lot of baggage because of this lack that we saw earlier. You didn't get enough of something. And this could be all the way back to childhood, right? Because we're talking about the father energy. But it could also be now. It feels like because of that, there's been so many kind of worries and just heaviness in your life, and it feels like almost like not being able to separate yourself from this energy has really created some kind of, I don't know, it's like creating a wall around yourself. You may have beliefs about yourself that have to do with your self-esteem, like you're not good enough, or yeah, I'm feeling that, like an imposter syndrome. It's almost like root chakra issues, which is, you know, a big deal if you're earth sign and you have root chakra issues. Is very destabilizing, because without that sense of self, you can't really put that energy out there that is your element. And you always know when you're in your element as well. Alright, Three of Pentacles and Five of Cups. This could be to do with, this could have led to you in parts of your life where you're feeling like you're not able to fully participate in connections and interpersonal relationships in the way that you wanted. Something to do with communication. For some of you, you have a lot of regrets with this situation with some kind of masculine energy in your life. Could be going back to that core energy, the first one, your father, and multiplying back out to partnerships now. But it does feel like for a lot of the earth signs, it's almost like looking at what wasn't there, but also like going through this process of feeling the effects of that on you and how it's affecting your relationships in real time, and just feeling like a lot of remorse and regret. But I do see that it feels like you're all at not all, but maybe some of you, because we have different earth signs. We have you know, Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn will have different experiences, especially if you have that mixed with other placements, which you all will do. But it does feel like you're wanting to move past this now. It could feel like this has affected you long enough in life. It could be the sentiment, and you just want change. You want to have like you want to end all this, like this dwelling on the past. And I think it's like you're ready to step into a new sense of yourself. Maybe you've done the work, or maybe you've done a lot of reflection. Under earth signs, you do have Hierophant energy, and you also have devil energy. You have hermit energy. A lot of that is like energy which is like looking at the beliefs that you have, looking at the shadow that you have around certain things, and also reflecting on it to kind of heal and kind of clear out certain ideas. So I see all of that happening for you, which feels like turning the page. So it really does feel like a new chapter with this death energy here, and moving past things. Alright, so what I want to do now is look at what this new chapter would look like. Alright, earth signs, let's look at this new chapter. What would this new chapter involve now that we're going forward? Okay, we have Justice, and then we have Seven of Cups. So it feels like with the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. Alright, there's something here about definitely whatever was not right in your life, so what was unfair, which we saw all of that with the energies that were in the past and the things that you're dealing with. But it feels like opening up. The fairness that's going to, or the balance that's going to come for you in life is that we saw the Eight of Swords, right, where things were feeling closed. Yeah, things were feeling closed. Things were feeling like it's like your world, it felt like your world was not expanding or growing, and that's, I think you identify that that's necessary. And so it's like a time is coming now with the energies that are shifting that are going to open things up for you. And we have the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. So for some of you also, it's like a relationship that you were in, which as we were saying is affected by some kind of early ideas that were kind of programmed into you about this energy, masculine energy in your life, or kind of partnership energy, or what you saw happen around you, or a kind of sense of security from like a particular parent that you felt maybe was not there. It feels like Three of Swords and the Six of Cups that, okay, we're looking back at with nostalgia at something that maybe was a home space, but also for some of you it can be a partnership, a kind of soulmate energy here that we're feeling. The emotions are coming up, right? We're healing that. And so it feels like in the next chapter, that's something that could be happening, is processing those emotions. Let's see what else is coming up. Page of Wands. Okay, this is in reverse. Alright, so this is something that is not something that ended, but it feels like it's not ending. Is that interesting? Okay, so it feels like for earth signs in this next chapter, you are gonna take action on dealing with these issues that have been ongoing in your life. And even if it's for you, if it's like a real thing, like a connection that some issues within it have been going on for a long time. It feels like you're going to be resolving that, because I do see here that whatever it is has created a real issue or burden in this situation. And I do feel like it's a situation that has potential with this Two of Cups. But it's like the baggage from before for you. Maybe the other person also has baggage. Of course, it's always like two things, but it feels like this is something that you're going to deal with, and that's going to allow things to be cleared up. It's like you recognizing what is not working. Her shirt says, I think it says #over-it, and it does feel like that's the energy. It's like you're ready to take some actions, to heal things, to clear things out. For a lot of you, I've been getting this energy of the next chapter being like big milestone energy, and it does feel like that. Let's see what else. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so we got Virgo energy and Virgo energy again. So some of you could really be Virgos here. But Three of Cups as well. Okay, so it feels like it's like things even out. There's a renewed sense of self, feeling independent, feeling like you have all that you need in life. Three of Cups, that sets the stage for reconnecting. It sets the stage for balancing out either the connection that you're thinking about, these parental relationships, and even within yourself. We have the Hermit here again, so like Virgo energy. So things changing, and we have Taurian energy with the Hierophant. But it feels like things changing for you because you've taken this time out. Yeah. I've been battling the sounds around, but yeah, that's what I see happening. There is a strong sense of like, it feels like ownership of self. And so I'm gonna get a healing mantra card for you to assist in this process. Okay, look at that, grounding my energy. That's so like appropriate. Let's look at what it says. It says it's safe to be in my body. So it does feel like a big confirmation from the universe for what we've been seeing in this reading. It's you coming into a fullness of that earth energy, because it's now important for acting on your life path, your purpose, all those other things. So earth signs, this has been your reading. If you enjoyed this, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And I'd love to have you on the channel again. So take care.